The recently established Momentum Movement Party will use a referendum to try to reverse the government's new law on requiring NGOs to reveal their sources of funding from abroad. That after the Hungarian Supreme Court ruled in the Momentum Movement's favor. According to the ruling parties in the government, the Momentum Movement simply wants to protect the network established by billionaire financier George Soros. The government had already posed the question of whether foreign-financed NGOs should reveal their financial backers in the last national consultation, and a resounding 99% of Hungarians voted in favor of transparency.
Hungary's Supreme Court, the Kuria, has ruled that a referendum can be called on repealing the law that requires NGOs to reveal their sources of foreign funding. The original request was made by a former member of the Momentum Movement Party. The Momentum Movement Party will start the petition campaign within a week. Member of Parliament István Hollik from the Christian Democratic Party said that the Momentum Movement Party's purpose is obvious: to protect the network of billionaire financier George Soros and to make sure that the work of NGOs supporting migration not be transparent. Hollik emphasized that this initiative goes against the wishes of almost 2 million Hungarians. Hungarian citizens have made it clear that the Soros Group's activities supporting migration have to be made transparent. In the most recent national consultation, 99% of those who voted supported the law. That's close to 1.7 million people who expressed their opinions. However, the Momentum Movement wants to specifically go in the face of the opinions of 1.7 million people in order to defend George Soros and his network, said the MP. Brussels has also tried to put pressure on the Hungarian government. Because of the civil law, the EU's mandatory quota ruling on migrants and Hungary's new education law, the government is having a dispute with Brussels. The EU has given Hungary a much shorter deadline than usual to present its case, says the Parliamentary State Secretary of the Ministry of Justice, Pál Werner, on this network. The government plans to stick to its ruling because it believes that NGOs funded from abroad need to be transparent in times of mass migration crisis. That's especially because the heads of these groups are the ones leading the political drive for migration.